Thanks, Adele, and thanks to Brookings, and thank you, Ambassador, Captain, Congressman, for being a great partner. It is encouraging to be with you today and to continue a bipartisan, bicameral conversation about how do we tackle one of the most important existential threats facing our globe and our country. I think it is clear that climate change is real, that humans are driving it, and that we have to take action to address it. I serve in the minority in the Senate in a place where there are still precious few of my Republican colleagues who are willing to say all three of those things publicly. We've got quite a few willing to say the first now. They're noticing the cost, the impact, the $300 billion a year in damage that a changing climate is already imposing on the American economy. There's question and debate about whether it's anthropogenic or not. But I think the real issue, do we need to take a significant step forward that's going to invest in more research and innovation, that's going to scale and deploy cutting-edge technologies? Yes, yes. And do something bold that's actually going to achieve anything like the Paris climate targets? So far, no. I was grateful to my friend and colleague, Senator Flake of Arizona, who worked with me to introduce the only bipartisan carbon pricing bill in the last session of the Senate. And I am searching for a Republican co-sponsor for a bill I will soon introduce in this session. As you noted in the introduction, thank you, Adele, most of my bills are bipartisan. I have a bill that would take something called master limited partnerships and open them up to all forms of renewable energy, to carbon capture and sequestration, as well as renewable energy generation. It's essentially an all of the above technology neutral investment approach. And it's got 5 strong, well-known Republican co-sponsors, including the chair of energy and the chair of banking. That's the way I typically work, because as we were discussing before we came out here, if you introduce legislation that only has support from one party, it will not last very long, and it will not send the sort of strong and predictable signal that drives the power of the private sector that we both see as being so exciting and important about putting a price on carbon.